Hello, Leo. Pussycats, how are you? Welcome to Weekly Reading with me, Cindy. So it's a kind of a deep week, Leo. It's supposed to be this karmic cycle. Kind of is, but I felt the need to go a little bit deeper with it. And I'm really compelled to ask the question for each sign this week. What do you need? What do you really need? Like right now, in this cycle. I just got ice cream sandwich. Who needs an ice cream sandwich? But good for you. Those are good. Okay. Always comes down to ice cream with me, doesn't it? I was trying to be serious, but I just went out the door. Went out the window. So sorry. Okay, so I'm going to find out what you really need. As I was pre-shuffling, I got an interesting get out of town. And when I picked up this deck, this is my Starman Tarot. When I picked it up to start pre-shuffling, the Sun card was on the bottom. I thought, oh, isn't that nice? Because I'm going to take Leo. So I shuffled it all out, and I got two cards that came out. And then after all that, it's still on the bottom. Nice. So you got the King of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. I was looking at that and I'm thinking, they have like a deeper love within them. They're connecting with the deeper side of their emotions and their feelings. They need to hold that. And I was like, whoa, wait, no. I feel like what you really need, Leo, is you need to hold on to that deeper love within you. Because something's coming. I don't know what's coming. But something. That's what I was getting like with this Four of Pentacles. I felt like almost this momentum building up behind this Four of Pentacles, which is typically like just, you know, copacetti, don't do anything, just stay still. Don't make any rash decisions. Don't go forward, don't go backwards. But I felt like, no, just almost like let this build inside of you. I feel like there's a fiery climax coming towards you for some reason. So we're going to do the reading, yeah. But first, singing bowl at the beginning, because anyone that doesn't stick through the whole reading, I don't know why you wouldn't, but anyone who doesn't, you missed the singing bowl a couple weeks ago, and this is good. Let's really clear out the energy. Just bring in Leo's energy right now. Ooh, that's strong. Are you ready? I'm using two tarot decks, one oracle deck. I'm using Dreamscape Tarot, and as I just showed you, my Starman Tarot. So I've made a deal with the universe for these readings this week. I am obviously taking in the typical meaning of the tarot, but I'm also looking deeper within the imagery, which is why I picked these two decks. So let's go deep, Leo. Let's go deep. What does Leo need? What does Leo, what's going on here with Leo? What do they need? One card has come out. Ooh, and two cards. What do we have here, Leo? Wow. Yeah, a new beginning. Catapulting you from like the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles or coins in this deck to the King of Coins. Look at you. Oh my goodness. Like Hercules. It's like Hercules energy, Leo. You guys are, yeah, very grounded. Very, 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 very grounded. And look at that. This King of Pentacles is interesting. He has the same zodiac symbols above his head. Which one was it that came out? I think it was Aquarius, because it wasn't their card, but it had their symbol. You're getting like Pisces and Aquarian energy with this King of Coins or Pentacles. So it does tell me that you are experiencing something that's really about your deeper emotions, your deeper expression, your deeper feelings here. And it's a very grounded energy. It's starting from ground zero with this Ace of Pentacles, this Ace of Coins. It's really starting from ground zero, and it's about to move you into like the king. So the king of coins or pentacles is very well established, really made something of themselves. To me, my depiction of that king, very grounded, there for the long haul. This is the kind of energy of somebody who can look after the family, look after the community, do everything, you know, really well at work. They can be a leadership quality person at work. They're very stable, very grounded, very long haul type of person, you know, someone that can be relied upon. It's a very solid energy. And I feel with the Ace of Coins that starts it off, a real, like, look at the strength in this guy. He's like Hercules. I feel like you're building up from something that was, you know, there's a saying coming into my head. It's like when you hit rock bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. And it's almost like having hit rock bottom in something, and somehow you just became stronger sitting down there, and as you're rising up to this new beginning, like stronger than you ever were before. And because of that, there's nothing in between this Ace of Coins and this King of Coins. Like, you know, you should be, you know what, you're not going to do this. Now you need to do the Page of Coins, or maybe the Queen of Coins, or maybe even the 4. You had the 4 with this King of Cups. So there we go. Because in the pre-shuffle, you had the King of Cups with that 4 of Pentacles or coins. And that's where I got that message. It's like, no, there's something, you're hanging on to this because there's something very big coming towards you. It's almost like the momentum of this, get ready, hang on, here we go. And with the Ace of Coins now coming out with the King of Coins, we can see why. Because you've already upped. Your deeper self is already up there in this energy of the King. You have very good control in your emotions, your feelings, your expression of that. It's not controlling you, these feelings and emotions. However, you do allow it to guide you at different points. So you are connected to your deeper self. And because of that, this new beginning that you're going towards, that you're hitting, you might be in right now, you're about to go right into the King of Coins, which is something. You know, when I see someone who's starting to get a lot of kings lining up like this, I kind of feel like it's Emperor-like energy in the tarot. And the Emperor to me is the embodiment. I look at him as the embodiment of all the kings in the deck. And as the Empress, to me, I look at that as the embodiment of all the queens in the deck. So the masculine side of you, whether you're male or female, the masculine side of you, the part of you that does engage in and initiate control in situations, not like control to dominate something in an ego-based way, but control so that there's order, so that things can play out. Like the Emperor is all about creating an empire, really, and making sure that everyone is looked after in that empire and that they're doing what they need to do correctly and being that leader. So, and then the Empress is, you know, the expression of all these different aspects of the tarot. The, you know, the grounded energy, that steadfast. I'm not sure what part of the tarot that is, but it's cute. Yeah, she needs a bath. It's kind of mucky here. Anyways, the embodiment of each king. I feel like you're moving there. You're taking that on. You're moving towards this Emperor energy. What's at the bottom of this deck? Ooh, yeah, Death card. But this is Scorpio energy. So which, to me, Scorpio is death and rebirth, death and rebirth, death and rebirth. You've had that death. I said it felt like you hit rock bottom in something, maybe in everything, who knows? And then it's just as if being in that rock bottom somehow strengthened you. You metamorphosed into this Hercules energy for this Ace of Pentacles, which is something very substantial in your life. It's real. You know, that's what the aces are all about. It's real, it's grounded, it's earthly. It's a house, it's a job, it's it could be even a new relationship because it's something earthly. It's another actual physical person here. There's many different things that can be representative of the Ace of Coins for you. And you feel like you are moving into this rebirth. Especially getting the Sun card under here twice like that. How do you do that, huh? So let's see, what does this tarot, the Starman Tarot, what additional information can we get about this for Leo? Let's see, further information for Leo. Further information for Leo. Wow, look at that. Are we just getting the one, perhaps? No, we're getting two. All right, we're getting two. Nine of Cups is at the bottom. Happy, happy. Happy, happy, Leo. Oh, okay. I'm going to show you what you have as something's already, dang him, coming in. I have to change where my son charges his iPad. I'm like all in this, and his iPad is in this room charging, and he gets this little notification. Ding-ding, ding-ding. I don't know whose reading it was already this week. I had to get up out of the reading and move it out of the room to change that. So you got the Justice card and the Five of Pentacles. You can look at that. Absorb that energy. Ooh. Yeah, there was like a rock bottom in something here. A rock bottom in something. And now the Justice has come through. The heart and the mind are connected with this Justice card. Wow, right? Like, there you go. Kind of feeling that. I don't really get that. That's interesting though. I get that part, the heart, from the King of Cups that came out before I turned on the video for you. And then the mind is connecting here. There is a balance between the heart and the mind. No, a friend was telling me yesterday something that he was reading. I think it was something he was reading about, and some sort of scientific research. They had discovered that his wife had told him. So he was telling me, okay, that's what the story was. So see how important that is? See, a woman told a man some information and he was relaying it. So he's got it all together. He has balance, right? He understands. He should be listening to his wife. So he was telling me what she told him, and that scientists have discovered that some type of cell that exists in our brain actually exists in all these different energy centers of our body, which are kind of, you know, the Eastern terminology is chakras, and him and I talked about that too, that some people are changing the wording of that to energy centers because North American thinking has trouble accepting anything that isn't based on science, but now science is proving all these things that people have known for millennial, like, yeah, it's a long time, but really, yeah, like the energy centers in your body. So anyways, what's in your brain, some sort of cell or neuron or something, is in your brain, specific cells that scientists only thought existed there that have to do with, you know, transmitting ideas and thoughts. They exist in your heart, they exist in your gut, and they exist like in a few other places, which was really quite fascinating. And then he was telling me that the heart actually communicates more to the mind than the mind does to the heart. So at first I interpreted that incorrectly. And then he expanded on it and he said, no, think about if you're in a situation and it's making your heart race, like maybe you're anxious or you're nervous, that your heart is sending that signal to your brain apparently. Like scientists have tracked this and done this and put electrodes on monks and regular people and have discovered that. So the heart is actually what communicates to the brain. So when you get that bounce, because then the brain can get anxious, the heart's racing, maybe I need to release adrenaline. Maybe I need to go into flight or fight. Like, what's going on here? Like, instead of just being calm, and go, okay. You know, because when you can get to that stage and control how your heart feels, you can control how you react through your brain. Which is, I always find it interesting when somebody relays some information to me and then it feels like it's coming out in a reading. Oh, and isn't that funny? Because it's the Justice card and he's a Libra. So there you go. See? So thank you, my Libra friend. Is that focusing? You can tell. You see how she's holding the heart and the mind? And look at the energy centers going up. The body. You're doing this so that you're accomplishing this. Leo, this is really amazing. And what it's doing is taking you out of the Five of Pentacles. And of course, yes, because you're working backwards to an ace. It's almost as if getting halfway to something in life, halfway to an understanding in something in life, and it all falls apart. It's like, no, that's not exactly what it was at all. That's not what I should have been doing, or that's not what I thought of relationships, or that's not what I thought my career path was, or whatever it is. And instead of just like going through the process of grieving it and dropping it and starting again, like, oh, back up the train here. I'm going to go from a Five of Pentacles to a Four of Pentacles, and you're hitting an ace. You're like starting from the base. It's almost as if it felt to you on a spiritual level that it was faster to go backwards to create a new beginning than to fight through all the muck to finally release it. It's kind of interesting, which is kind of telling me instead of the psychological aspect, you were connecting more with your heart. And this is what's grounded you. It's quite fascinating. Oh, yeah. Okay, what else is in this card? It's so dark. I might have to turn on a light. I didn't put my... So yeah, it was like so sunny the last couple days when I was filming, and now it's very gloomy. I just get that this Five of Pentacles to me is very confusing and overwhelming. There's so much in it, and none of it is easily identifiable as anything, which, you know, is like... I guess the Five of Pentacles, because it feels very depletive. It's not, it's a very low energy card. Typically it's about kind of feeling left out in the cold, or having to get out into the cold to leave something that wasn't good for you. Almost like it was pulling away your energy sources. It was pulling away your energy sources and then really mastering. It's almost like knowing, like you knew somehow, just intuitively, how to connect with yourself in these energy sources. And they're almost like little tiny brains throughout your body that are so microscopic. I don't know how small they are. We didn't get into that. But it literally is brain matter that exists in these spots throughout your body. And, you know, you may have felt that before. People have felt that before. They just, you know, your gut feeling. Or when your heart is just telling you, this is what I need to do. That's the communication. That's like this little mind in there communicating. And scientists are like, yeah, dude, your gut feeling, you know, that's just nerves. That's just adrenaline. No, apparently they keep, that's what we have to love about science too. Because they are open to disproving proving what they used to think was not possible. So that's kind of neat. You guys are basically moving towards a very solid energy that I want to say, without the card having come out in this yet, it's not far off of almost like a Judgment card energy, where this is a rebirth, or the World card closing off a very massive cycle in your life and opening up a brand new massive cycle in your life. I feel like you've done a shortcut somehow. You know, if you hit the Five of Pentacles, most people then would go to the Six of Pentacles. They would be working on trying to get some balance in this situation. And then the Seven of Pentacles, and then the Eight of Pentacles, and then the Nine, and then, you know, and the 10, like trying to become self-sufficient through this. You're like, I'm going right to the Ace of Pentacles again, but it doesn't feel like going back to something. It almost feels like starting something brand new. Starting something brand new of the same topic or scenario of what failed in your life before. I could compare it to a job. So maybe you were working for a company, you were the manager of sales, I don't know, just making it up, and it just was really crappy. But instead of saying, you know what, maybe I just need to change my position in this company, or I need to do this, or I need to do that, I'm going over to that company, I'm starting in the same way that I started here, but now I have the foundation, now I have the knowledge, now I have the deeper knowing about when something is right and something is wrong, and how to address that in my life. And it could even be like relationship too, being the Ace of Pentacles. It could be anything in your life, and it could be a relationship in friendship, it could be romantic, it could be even work relationships, and just taking it back to the beginning, because now you have this connection with yourself on how to communicate, and how your body is communicating to you, what it's trying to tell you when your heart beats really fast, or when you feel anxious, or when your gut is telling you it's not a good time, or it is a good time, and just going with it, not overthinking it, right? You don't have to overthink, because it's already been thought for you with these little tiny brains in your body. Kind of fascinating, huh? It is kind of fascinating. So now I'm going to the Moonology deck. This is just a very clean and clear is the feeling of this reading. It just feels very clean and clear, your energy in this. Again, look at this jump, like the two different decks on the bottom. I just really feeling this for you. All your cards are about big jumps. Pre-shuffle, King of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Coming out, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Justice, yes, finally, Five of Pentacles. Big jumps. And then here we have the Death card and the Nine of Cups. You know, the Death card is usually associated with, you know, it could be feeling kind of bad, or at least melancholy, or perhaps disappointment because something has ended. And, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of sentimental. Maybe you are too. Even if it's an ending that's good for you, there's still a part of you that takes some time to let go of it before you have the rebirth. And there you are, going right into the Nine of Cups. Like, I'm finding happiness, I am happiness, I'm living happiness. And I'm asking the universe to bring me, I love this split. Asking the universe to bring me what's due for me, what I know I want, what I need. I like the split. So we have new moon in Leo, confidence is your key to success. And then look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. This card was coming up a lot so far this week, but this is just the split. This is just the split. So let's do one more split here, and then I'll shuffle and see what the real big message is for you from the Moonology deck. What is the big message here for Leo from the Moonology deck? Well, you have three. Oh, wow. Okay. So, waxing crescent moon, have faith in your dreams. Oh, that thing. Maybe you can't even hear it. Did you hear that? Have faith in your dreams. And maybe that's, you know, the universe kind of chiming in to say, absolutely, you've got this. Have faith. The moon is starting to grow and expand. This cycle is starting to grow and expand here. It is a waxing moon. Adjustments are required. Third quarter. Oh, look at how this is happening. You're starting with a waxing moon, because there's three cards here. The next one is the third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. I feel like you've done that. You've adjusted somehow to something. And then the full moon in Virgo. You went through the whole moon cycle in these three cards. You are good enough, and you know it. It's not like this is telling you, it's feeling it and living it and expressing it and in everything that you're doing and being. I don't know, Leo, like, where do these go now? I feel like you don't need my help anymore. It was a good ride, guys, but I guess you don't need to come in for these readings because you have really got it figured out. Gosh, you guys have done so much work on yourselves since that first epic Leo reading, like so many months ago. This is amazing. It's really beautiful. What's at the bottom of this deck? Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Oh, there's that water energy, right? From that King of Cups. There's that water energy from the King of Cups. I just feel like really looking great, feeling great, having balance in yourself, knowing how to apply that to everyday life situations and even larger goals. It's kind of the energy that I'm getting from this, which is spectacular. You don't need any guidance. You just go do your thing. I don't know. You know, you guys seem to be really grounded and got it going on. I think maybe you could pop into some of the other videos and just give a little advice to people how to get here, because it's really beautiful. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's amazing. That's it. There you go. That's all I got for you. That's pretty nice. Well, thanks, Leo. Thank you, my sweet pussycats. Until next time. Until next week. Do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.